Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running.
Okay, I'm probably going to be accused of full-back bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very competent defensively, first and foremost. He knows that's his job, so he's not the type that's going to be constantly rushing up and down the flank at 100 miles per hour, delivering crosses.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Quick to press here, right on top of them. And it's Vieira. Now it's Cruyff. Lovely feet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard. Shevchenko. Oh, they can break here. Now it's Batistuta. He's on it, can he get away? Vieira. Pelé. Looking for the run. And he's only too happy to take that back. Alexander-Arnold. A lack of adventure up to now, just no breakthrough. That's Batistuta. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Foot in. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Michel Platini. Rummenigge! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Rummenigge certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Still goalless. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know.
He's having a shot! Goal, Barcelona! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Shot a goal! And that's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Platini. Opts for safety. McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Again the flag's up. Nicely aimed pass. Tries to pass it through. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And it's Michel Platini. Now it's Pelé. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Bayer to save this spot kick and his team. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Arsenal now in a position far more desirable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in...
Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Maldini gets it away. Rijkaard. Oh, that's a fine interception. That is lovely.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
McAllister. Stojkovic. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Arsenal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Nicely weighted ball. McAllister, and the shot! And it's in! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Kukcu has it in a wide position. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. That has not gone well. Rijkaard. And it's Michel Platini. Plays the return pass. Cruyff. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And the referee says that is that for the first half. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Arsenal up by the odd goal in a 5-goal thriller. The score at the interval, 3-2. So right back into the action.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Cruyff. Rijkaard. Rummenigge is onto this. Kukcu. And it's Stojkovic. He's a sharp little ball here. And Batistuta! It's a goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week.
McAllister! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A truly wicked strike. nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
And yes, it's him again. Barcelona leading now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Arsenal needing a change of fortune here. Batistuta touches it back. And he's in on Shevchenko! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And now the breakaway. Platini. Can he get it through? Not the most accurate pass.
Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, shooting chance! And that's a tiny finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Arsenal choosing to make the first change. Barcelona go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And here's Stojkovic. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, there's a probing ball. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Nicely shaped ball. Baresi gets across to intercept that. Stojkovic. And this is Batistuta.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, good effort! He's got a goal! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 15.
So changes
El
afoot
dorsal
here
9.
and from both
El
sides.
dorsal 14.
Arsenal
El dorsal
now
12.
just needing one.
El dorsal 20.
Well, they'll just be praying that one
Serán
more chance
sustituidos
falls their
por
way before the
el dorsal
whistle
19.
goes.
El dorsal 17.
And he hits the net! And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going...
And the finish! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Barcelona palpably stronger, better, superior.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That pass has been well intercepted. Ribery. That has been cut short. And it's Isco. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lewandowski. Yamal. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Header! It's in! And they are right back within touch! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So could they be onto something here? Dealt with nicely by the defence. Turns back here, probably the best option. Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Arsenal did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raúl.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And this is Rosicki. That'll be a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Rummenigge, played out towards the right wing. Very nicely done. Gerrard. Raúl. Gerrard. And it's Rosicki. Raúl. And it's Rosicki. Raúl. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Cruyff.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable match. Big chance! Goal! Arsenal! And we have liftoff! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
FC Tokyo finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Pelé. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's had it nicked away. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Mateus! Not a bad try by any means.
Mateus is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Could move up a gear here. Well, played right into his path. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can. Deftly away. Now that's well seen too. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And he's quick to return it. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Rijkaard getting this one clear. That's an imaginative pass. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. This is a promising build-up. Gerrard. Oh, shooting chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
FC Tokyo have their second corner now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's having a pop! Tremendous from Gerrard! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That was superb goalkeeping.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Pele! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Piqué. Gerrard. The ball swung in. Oh, the clearance is short. Dani Olmo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. He's got away. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Darren Fletcher. Azar. Gerrard. And it's been played through. Gets his head on it! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And that signals the end of the first period. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch, with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we are back on the way. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He has a chance for a shot! And he should have made them pay.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Corner number 2 then. Baresi gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. That's tidy. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival.
Now then, clash of the egos.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Tries to play it through. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Van Dijk. Passing is crisp and sharp. Raul. Now it's Girassi! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So their fourth corner of the game. Oh, that one's going nowhere. Well, what a waste that one is. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Rosicki. Well, that has not gone well. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Gerrard. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Hazard. And he's there to get it away. Rosicki. Oh, super ball! And that's really well manoeuvred. Now, what about a counter-attack? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Dani Olmo. That is good alertness. Mateus going after that. Oh, what a mistake! He has found the way through. Mateus played into the box. Tacho clears it away. And it's Gerrard. Tries one from range! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution on the field.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Number 19.
A few ironic cheers tell the story.
Number 2, Van Dijk. Number 21, Raul. Coming on the field, number 18.
That is good progress on the left.
Number 9.
Pulls out once more.
Number 5, Messi. Number 15, Schlotterbeck. Number 4, McAllister.
And he's managed to get free. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Bullet clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Dani Olmo! Now that is commitment to the cause. They're up to 5 corners now.
FC Tokyo clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And that is a little undercooked. Looking to play him in. Darren Fletcher. Chance here to counter. Little pass back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Great chance! Goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Arsenal with the lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
There's the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Doku. McAllister. This might spell danger. Brilliantly cut out. And it's been hooked away. And it's McAllister. Tries a deft little ball. Now the ball in. And he shoots! Oh, good finish. They have stolen level at the last. His position was perfect. The invitation. And that's it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the cards. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game, but he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Seedorf. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nicely weighted ball. Chance for a shot! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Pass somewhat off target. Pelé. Neither of these two want to come off second. He's having a pop! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Punched away. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Pull it. And here's Platini. Clipped into space. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Chance here to counter. Nicked it back promptly. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Hullet. Hullet! And there's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Looking for the run. Nicely aimed pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Wriggles his way through. Hullet. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Van Dijk calmly anticipates.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Vieira. Brilliantly cut out. Veron. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Look at the space here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shifted it to the flank. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, good take in a good area. Pull it. Rummenigge. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maldini. No, again, there's no way through. Pressing high and with purpose. Looking for options for movement. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Veron. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's gone looking for safety. Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Heat chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Added time.
He's a sharp little ball here. Platini. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Back on the finish! And another try! It goes to show he is human after all.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Piqué did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pinches it off him. And here's Hullet. Can he get on the end of this? Adriano gets flagged offside. Adriano. And the pass is intercepted. And that's a throw-in. That is a brilliant interception. Platini. Now that looks a decent ball. Roberto Baggio.
This is the time you need that pace.
Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Baggio. Piqué defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pull it. Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Madrid are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Seedorf is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Knocks it out wide. Roberto Adriano! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Baggio is short. Vieira wins the duel this time. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tries one from range. And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 11, Gullit. Number 20.
And it's been taken short. It's destined for the flank.
Number 8.
He's had a shot! It's hit the crossbar.
Jamal. Substitution.
Arsenal are looking to go forward now. He was under. It's Zico! Oh, that is outstanding! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A case now of complete control. Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. But they've got it again. He'll try from distance! Now the delivery.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And he shoots! And it's hoisted clear. And here's Platini. Now, can they get him away? Real chance! And that is a truly outstanding save.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Arsenal have their second corner now. And he's there to clear it. Has a look and place it forward. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it into space. Jamal. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Zico. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's been... There's the shot! Cannavaro gets it clear. Maldini. Pele. And Jamal. Rijkaard. And it's Vieira. And that's a dangerous ball. Arsenal have a free kick. He's having a good look here. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Platini! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
It's beyond the defence. It's played through for him. And that has put paid to that. That's been slipped through. Zico! Great football, shot and save. And we're done. Arsenal have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Those of you,
You look back on the game then, Jim.
Arsenal desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Barcelona.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful composure and discipline.
I'm surprised by your assessment there.
One of the great liberos. His intelligence put him on a level higher than the rest, I think.
Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Hullet. Oh, that's superb. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nicely shaped ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Bale. He's had a shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Now it's Hullet. Threads one in. Played with speed from back to front. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Hullet. Cruyff. And he cuts out the supply. Bale running with the ball. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Cruyff. Quarter of an hour played. Sends it crossfield. And here's Forlan. Robson. That is a... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, the keeper's clearly not happy, Peter. The least his defence could have done was go to the danger, and that was decidedly lacking.
The first breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Maldini. Spread out to the left.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Lopez. And he knocks it clear. Rummenigge, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Barcelona are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Driving on and making good progress. Great vision. And the shot! And he's heaved it away. Cafu. That pass has been well intercepted. Robson. And it's Kaka. Oh, what a ball! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's a good run down the right. Zanetti kept his eye on it, and he's there. Kaka. Robson. Kaka. Kaka ploughing through. Robson! Well, now it's a... Oh, it's fallen loose again! Cruyff.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Cruyff venturing down the left. And he's got away from it. And this is Hullet. Robson. Kaka. Played over towards the opposite flank. No, again there's no way through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable match. There's the header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Hullet. He's shifting through the gears here. Hullet had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Showing great feet there. Stood up well to him there.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Somewhat off target. That's a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And for the first half, that is that. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Arsenal finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So let's get the ball rolling.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And here's Cruyff. That's cause for mild irritation. Long ball looking to counter. Fermin getting forward. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, he's been caught on it here, and he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cruyff quietly revving up. Vieira. Platini. Rummenigge! Very nicely done, good spot that. Rijkaard. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. No way through there. Rummenigge. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bale. Arsenal still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. And he's managed to get free. Defending of the desperate variety. In with the challenge. And here's Kaka. It's a promising position. Delivered across. Rijkaard attempts a clearance. Almost an hour gone. Thinks about the shot. Shoots! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 11.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
24, Johan Cruyff.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Coming on the field,
He's had a fair tumble under that
15,
challenge.
Yamal.
Adriano
Number 7,
really was
Messi.
well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Substitution.
So no flag here. Now, can they get him away? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's a key interception.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And a chance! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Lamine Yamal is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Forlan, given the lift of his goal. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Swings in across. Maldini. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Platini. Now that looks a decent ball. Chance, surely! And that's a sharp finish. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Baresi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And it's Vieira. Looking for options for movement.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Kaká. Decent chance! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 4.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Piqué. Coming on the field. Number 13. Gerrard. Number 6.
Fiore.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, nice one too, very nice. Cross goes in there. Cannavaro clears it away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Shot a goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Desperate defending required here. And he's there to clear it. And it's Rijkaard. Donadoni. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
All hands on deck for this one. That has been knocked clear. Donatoni tries a shot!
4 added minutes has been indicated.
That's good running with the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Messi. Zanetti makes a dash for it. Donatoni. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Yamal. And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Schmeichel picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Visit to our official store where
How do we look back on the game? Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks...
He's had a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Platini. He's having a pop! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Just eases him off the ball. Yamal. There he goes, motoring forward.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Adriano showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Serginho venturing down the left. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Turns back here, probably the best option. Goes forward. Gullit is firing after that one. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
No argument from me on charge, surely! Oh, what has happened here? Well, that's a fair try, but just off target. And here's the chance to counter. Spread to the right. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. He's shifting through, and he shoots! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. And the pass is intercepted. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong, and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rijkaard. And here's Gullit. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's been hooked away. And it's Cruyff. Platini quietly revving up. Vieira! He's done very well to get to that.
Vieira really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Tokushima Vortis are looking to go forward now. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. He's being urged to shoot. There's the shot! Deftly away. Serginho. Oh, important interception. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Gullit will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's Adriano! Goal! Arsenal! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position I think would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their...
Yamal! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He won't be happy with that one. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch, with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And so the action is resumed. Adriano did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's a sharp little ball here. Yamal receives it in a wide position. Lovely bit of skill. Yamal is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Tokushima Vortis definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now the breakaway. That is good alertness. Saliba cuts it out. Some good work on the right flank here. He's in a great position here. Tokushima Vortis can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Gullit. Neymar. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He is through here! Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Cruyff. Oh, perfectly measured that. Wan-Bissaka chooses to go crossfield. Oh, that's well spotted. Gullit. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Serginho.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Raul. No, that's been intercepted. Now he's off and running. Rijkaard. Searching pass he's played there. Tokushima Vortis are looking to break at pace. And here's Neymar. And there's the shot! Lacking in accuracy.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 23, Serginho. Number 13,
And it's Xabi Alonso.
coming on the field.
Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And he welcomes it in. And that is masterful defending. Cannavaro getting this one clear. And they've got rid. Pass somewhat off target. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Robertson. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And it's Gerrard looking for the run, and he has been fouled there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 15.
Magnificent from Mateus! A finish of true class! Into the lead once more. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. It's Pele! Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Robertson. Fiore. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really...
Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that could have brought them level.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Has to go back here. Can he finish? Nearly, but not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Berbatov, Pele, Rijkaard. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And this is Sané. Maldini wins the duel this time.
Added time.
Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Shifted it to the flank. He's picked his way through. Berbatov. Batistuta. Now Fiore. No way through. And the referee brings it to a close. Arsenal pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed.
Please join
You look
me
back on the
in
game then,
wishing all
Jim.
the best to
Arsenal
members of
definitely
our fan
came out
club
on top
celebrating
simply
their
because
wedding
they were allowed
anniversary
to
today.
march through the middle. Something they jumped onto.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Milan.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Bruno Fernandes is the modern-day Portuguese maestro, and I really like him for his...
Oh, shooting chance! Deftly away.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And here's Dembele.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That has not gone well. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Bruno Fernandes! And it's a goal!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Good read, needed to be. Maldini. And they can counter here. Takes on his marker. Bruno Fernandes. Showing good feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Cruyff. Rafael Leao.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Rabiot kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Platini looking to be a menace in the final third. Gibbs White driving forwards. Oh, that's a key interception. And this is the decent chance! And that was probably asking just too much. And the counter is on. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Piqué gets across to intercept that. Adriano looking to play him in. And this is Cruyff. He's in. And Cruyff! And that is quite wonderful! About as smooth as it gets. Arsenal are level.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Can he get on the end of this?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Adriano will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Adriano. Pepe cuts out the pass. Rabiot. Vieira. Oh, some astute defending there. And it's Rabiot. Foot in. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's picked his way through.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's an imaginative pass. Oh no, what has happened here? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Distributed tidily. Vieira showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's on it, can he get away? Vieira can see things others simply cannot. So a temporary halt to the action. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Arsenal really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. So straight into the second half. And this is Hullet. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Threads one in. Adriano gets flagged offside. Yamal. Yaya Toure. Vieira. He's a sharp little ball here. Pepe. Gibbs White. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Not the most accurate pass. And it's Rabiot. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. So no flag here. Oh, now he can run away with it.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Rafael Leao. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's fabulous. Elects to cross. And it's been hooked away. He's had it taken off him. And here's Yamal. Oh, he's had a shot! And he's there to get it away. Rijkaard. And it's Michel Platini. It's played through for him. And he's managed to get free.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 21,
so we have movement on both benches.
Number 11, Hullet.
Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Coming on the field, number 20.
Tries to pass it through.
Number 18,
Mateus unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Substitutions taking place.
Oh, it's Dembele. Bruno Fernandes. Van de Ven. To McAllister. And here's Bruno Fernandes. It's a pretty loose pass. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He has found the way through. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Griezmann. That ball looks a good one. Vinicius Junior, he is onto this. Struck first time. That's got him rattled.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gerrard! That's another chance! Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Substitution.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Arsenal leading now.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Great defending, strong and determined. He is through here, and the shot! And there's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can...
And it's Bruno Fernandes. There's the shot! Milan found a way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserved this. But has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Now it's Figo. And he skips past his man. Cannavaro does well to get it back.
Milan nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Rijkaard. Mateus has it out wide and in space. Nice physical challenge. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Van de Ven. And that will be the final act. Arsenal played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Germany against Arsenal.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Germany have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
That's a shade optimistic. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And the shot's on here. Well, we just know, of course, what an excellent goalkeeper Dida is. Indeed, some consider him to be right up there amongst the elite.
Yeah, towering, and someone who always has great presence. For me, he just always seems relaxed and in tune with everything that's going on. A true great.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Belletti tries to pass it through. Pelé gets into a good position. That's gone loose. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Out towards the flank, thinks about the shot, and he's managed to get rid. Germany have it back and can go again.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Messi picks it up out wide. And a chance! And another try! Goal! Arsenal! And there is your opener. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Germany are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
PK. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. It's run loose, who's going to get there? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And it's Rijkaard. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nicely shaped ball. Maldini. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Ferdinand. And it's Gerrard. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Neymar. Aubameyang. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Aubameyang. Ribery. And no, he's seen through all of that. Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's really well cleared. It'll be a throw-in. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Big chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Rijkaard! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Germany have their third corner. Tries to get it clear. Ferdinand. This looks promising. And this decent chance! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser! And that is all they have time for. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with the scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incidents and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Well, that's well spotted. And it's Vieira. Looking to play him in. Goes for a shot! That is special! Gareth Bale!
Oh, that was magnificent. What a way to stamp your ability on a game. Not necessarily pivotal, but it has most definitely shifted momentum.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Messi.
Oh, really well played.
Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Xabi Alonso wins the duel this time. Bale. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Nice interception, well timed. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And here's Hullet. Now it's Pelé. Probing pass. And he's intervened well there. Van Dijk.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Great challenge, time to perfection.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That's a good run down the left. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pullet providing an outlet and shoots! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So the lead now is 2.
You could certainly sense a real change of...
And a header! And that's a good finish. And they are dragging it back! Game on again! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Substitution for Germany, number 4, Vieira.
So we have movement on both
23,
benches.
Vitinha.
Arsenal cut their
Number
deficit
17,
and look raring to go again.
Well, what
Coming
a
on the
difference
field,
a goal makes. Now all of
number
a sudden
42,
it seems the belief is back.
Toure. Number 22,
Rijkaard.
Guti. Number 24,
Bale going
Giuseppe
face to face with his
Bergkamp.
great rival.
Substitutions taking place.
And it's Maldini. Toure finding himself in space. And back to the goalkeeper. Ferdinand. Van Dijk. Guti. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Yaya Toure. And this is Dembele.
Germany surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now. There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Bergkamp is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Ferdinand makes the interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Bergkamp.
I don't think they can assume that the game is safe. One slip can be really costly.
This is a promising build-up. Ball played for Rijkaard. Bale.
2 added minutes has been
Looking for the
indicated.
run. Back when it goes. That's a little off target. And it's Yaya Toure. Bale. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. And that is the last of the action. Arsenal played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Leverkusen.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, there's one man here who stands head and shoulders above the rest in just about every aspect of the game. It is, of course, Jim, the great Paolo Maldini.
Yeah, I feel like that.
Kvaratskhelia!
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Mitoma. Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Bellingham. Cannavaro. Vieira. That's Rijkaard. Space for him to turn and look. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. It's Adriano! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Bayer Leverkusen are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Pelé. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's had a shot! Oh, a very decent attempt. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And that's gone loose. Great vision. Great shot at goal! It's hit the upright. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Knocks it into space. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Rijkaard. That looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Oh, terrible pass. Cruyff. Arsenal already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. And he cuts out the supply. And that interception was most necessary. Platini quietly revving up. And they're back on the ball again. Kvaratskhelia. Mitoma. And he is, and the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Pelé gets it away. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Pinches it off him. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, just skips past his man. That is good strength. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's quick to get rid. Back in possession and ready to go again. And he's in, and the shot! Oh, brilliant from Kvaratskhelia! A finish right from the top draw. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's in a great position here. Nicely aimed pass. And the referee has blown for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch, with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Arsenal are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Walking through the gates.
And so the action is resumed. And it's Michel Platini. Oh, well played. Vieira. And it's Cruyff. Adriano gets into a good position. Oh, sweet feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Anderson, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard powering forward here. Platini, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ito. And here's Tevez. And Tevez! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution in progress.
Corner number 2 then. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now then, the ball's come loose. Batistuta. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Vieira, and it's Cruyff. Platini has to go back here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. McTominay did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's there to belt it away. This might spell danger. Oh, good read.
That's great.
Great chance! Goal by Leverkusen! And the comeback is complete. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Bayer Leverkusen with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Now that looks a decent ball. That ball looks a good one. Vieira. Mendes wins the duel this time. Platini. And claimed it back swiftly. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Can he get it through?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Tevez. Ito. Well, that's a dangerous ball.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Adriano. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Pelé. Oh, played right into his path. And the shot! And a neat finish! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
There was to be only one outcome.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Arsenal really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need...
And he shoots! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And again they hit the front.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 21.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 10.
Bayer Leverkusen have their lead.
Number 17.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Number 4. Vieira.
Now it's Tevez.
Coming on the field. Number 20.
Bayer Leverkusen can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Number 13. Gerrard. Number 18.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Could move up a gear here.
Substitution.
Bayer Leverkusen can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. That's just playing it safe
There will be
and
3
simple.
minutes added time.
And this is Batistuta. Mateus. Rummenigge, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Tevez. Platini. That's a sharp pass. And that's it. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. I think being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no-nonsense, but I really like his technique, and again, he's one of these centre-backs or defenders who can get his head up and just pick out a wonderful pass, 40, 50, 60 yards.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. This looks promising. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yeah. Platini in acres of space out wide. Oh, it's come loose. Bastoni defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Cruyff. Rijkaard cuts it out. Now it's Pelé. Kimmich. Now it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Either side especially adventurous early on. Guardiola. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Oh, nice one too. Very nice. Cannavaro getting this one clear. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Aimed beyond the defence. In by Messi. Impressive jump! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Arsenal so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Cruyff. Kimmich. Platini. Oh, it's Adriano! Looking for the run. Now it's Hazard. Can he get on the end of this?
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, that's fabulous. And a chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Elects to cross. And it's hoisted clear. Cruyff. Pelé. Now it's Platini. Now it's Pelé. Van Nistelrooy. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. White. Now the ball in. And that should get the job done.
Indonesia really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. White clearly looking the key component now with the
chance! Goal! Arsenal! And there is your opener. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Oh, what a mistake! Yeah. That has not gone well. And he's heaved it away, and he's quick to snatch it back. cross needs to be good. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Arsenal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
It shapes to shoot!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
PK. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he's intervened well there. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cruyff, he's got away. Now can he find a finish? Oh no, it's an own goal!
Oh, it's unfortunate. Took a touch off the defender, and that can happen.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Time and again they are repelled. And this is Adriano. Great defending, strong and determined. Rijkaard makes the interception. And it's Cruyff. Pass is just off target. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Arsenal are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Kimmich. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pele. Rijkaard. And this is Pele. Takes a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's crossed into the middle. White. It's Kimmich. Now it's Messi. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Alaba gets across to intercept that. And it's Kimmich. And that's a dangerous ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Pinches it off him. Now that looks a decent ball. Messi receives it in a wide position.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It just gives opposition...
And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Messi, and this is Messi. And the finish! A real chance and a real let-off. Now it's Pele. Now he's got space here. Oh, he's found support out wide. Griezmann picks it up out wide. Griezmann looking sharp there.
Okay, it didn't quite come off on this occasion, but you get the feeling as a team they might want to just stick with this approach.
Platini. The defender is not giving up on this. Rice. Van Nistelrooy. He's had it taken off him. Adriano. And he was quick to react. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Cruyff. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, what a ball! Tries a shot! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Pele demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
A case now of complete control. And he's had it nicked away. Knocks it into space. Not the most convincing. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's in a good position here. Vieira.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Look at the space here. Shot a goal! And how did he not make it four?
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that pass isn't the best. Vieira.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
That has been cut short. Tries to play it through. Now it's Kimmich. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. It's a promising position. Quick look, then, and the shot! It's a goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So could they be onto something here? Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Oh, what's he done? Griezmann! And a neat finish! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Indonesia give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Can he finish? Adriano is flagged offside.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Rodri. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And that will be it. Arsenal can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Pele picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it was engaging, if not an edge of your seat encounter, and importantly, it offered the right result.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.